Hello! In today's video we are going through the various methods for device addressing supported in our IRIS Fire panels. There are several ways to give addresses to the devices. The device addressing method depends on the system configuration, characteristics of the installations, or even the installer's preferences. Here's how to give an address to a fire detector by using the SensoIRIS Programmer. We first need to power up the SensoIRIS Programmer. Then we need to mount the detector to the built-in fire base. After we mounted the detector, we need to enter in Set Address menu. Then, by using the up-down arrow buttons, to select the specific address from 1 to 250. And then press Enter to confirm. As you can see, if the procedure is successful, the programmer will confirm the detector has been successfully addressed. We can now remove the detector and continue with other devices. In order to set an address to one of the SensoIRIS input-output modules or call point, we need to use a special cable kit for the programmer. Other than that, the addressing procedure is the same. The self-addressing procedure is suitable when there is a great number of devices to be connected to the panel. In this case, the new devices are prepared for connection to the system configuration. The loop line is ready, but the devices are not installed yet. To perform self-addressing, enter in Installer's menu, Addressing, and then start self-addressing. The panel shows the first free address for every of the IRIS TTE loops. Now, the installer can start mounting detectors and modules one by one. The panel will set the displayed address number to the mounted devices and automatically proceeds with the next free address in the system. The self-addressing menu shows information about the total number of devices connected to every loop. As we already mentioned, in the next address field, the panel shows the first free address for every of the loops. However, the panel skips the addresses that have already been used and will jump to the next free address number. You can scroll over the address number using the arrows or directly enter a digit via the keypad. In the self-addressing mode, the panel will wait for the installer to connect the device to the loop and it will automatically set the address to it. With every added device to the system configuration, the address count will increase and it will show the total number of devices connected to the respective loop. You can use the exit button to exit the menu. The other option for device addressing by the panel is called auto-addressing. What's different here is that this procedure is done after the installation of the loop is completed. All the devices are connected and mounted. There are two methods, auto-addressing by ID numbers or auto-addressing by isolators. In one of the cases, the panel uses the unique ID numbers of the devices to set the addresses. In the other, it follows the loop line, but in this case, all the devices have to be with isolator. At the beginning, the installer must enter the number of the loop for auto-addressing in the loop number field. The number of addressed devices will be displayed in the number of devices field. To start auto-addressing by ID, press the Start Auto-Addressing button. The system starts the addressing procedure. We can see the number of devices increasing as the procedure is in progress. The addressing is ready when the panel confirms with the successful operation. In this submenu, the installer can change the address number of a device. To change address of a device, enter in the installer's menu, Addressing, Change Address. We can use the arrow buttons to select the address and loop number of the device we want to change. In the field New Address, Select the new address number for the device. If the address is free, the Apply button will appear on the left-hand side of the screen. To change the address, press the Apply button and wait a couple of seconds. If the address changing is successful, the message "Successful" starts blinking on the screen. We can then proceed with changing other device addresses or exit with Exit button. The last option for addressing is called Set Address. From this menu, the installer scrolls through the list of existing devices until he finds a free position. At this point, the installer has to connect the new device and to press the Apply button for confirmation. When the new address is set, the message "Successful" appears on the screen.